Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's Halvonis here, and we've got some excellent news from BlizzCon today. So basically what we're going to talk about in this video is the raiding aspect of the game. So, what we've learned today is that Blackrock Foundry will be the second raid available at release. It is in the center of the Iron Horde and has 10 bosses in 3 wings, with a non-linear progression layout. So basically what this all means is that there are not going to be so much like you have to kill this boss to get to this boss and that boss to get to this boss. The only end boss of the raid is the actual end boss, the one that they state is the end boss. You have to kill all of these other guys beforehand. But they're saying in this that you don't have to kill one person before the other person. You can go ahead and get the weakest one out of the way first or the strongest one out of the way first. So that would be awesome, and is going to be awesome in that kind of raid setting. The feel in looking down in Blackrock Descent and Upper Blackrock Spire and seeing more of the area was a really nice touch, they say. So maybe we're going to see that integrated into these new raid difficulties and such. You will still be able to raid with the similar flexibility in boss order as Flex is now. So your Flex raids are basically going to be the norm for your next expansion. This Warlords of Draenor raiding is going to be exactly how raiding is right now for Flex. The new normal difficulty is Flex today, and the new heroic difficulty is normal today. The new mythic difficulty is heroic today. So if that doesn't make sense to you, normal and flex are the same thing. Heroic and normal are the same thing. And mythic and heroic are the same thing. So in Warlords of Draenor, mythic will be our heroic today. All levels of difficulty except for mythic will be cross-realm on release. So what that means is if you have a bunch of people, you know, that you want to raid with who are in another guild on another server for different reasons, maybe they're not liked on the server, or maybe you just want to have separate guilds, then you can do that. You can raid with a sister guild or a friendly guild, because of the fact that they're all going to be available for cross-realms on release. Each raid difficulty will have its own lockout. That means it will be loot-based lockouts, allowing you to kill the same boss multiple times per week, but you can only get loot once, kind of like it is now. There are no more dynamic difficulty switchings in raids. You now have Mythic Trash and Mythic Trash Loot. So it's saying that the trash is not going to be, less in Mythic than it is in, or less in Mythic than it is supposed to be. Like, it's going to be tuned for that level. Raid Finder will be the only kind of raid that you queue for now. Normal and current is the current Flex will require you to zone in, which is good. I mean, it's always nice to go see the areas that they've built. So, loot will be scaled based on the number of players, giving you a higher chance for another piece of loot the more players you have. This ensures that there will be no optimal breakpoints that would limit the raid size to get more loot, which is amazing, because if they're saying, like, if we take 10 people instead of 12 people, that's 2 less people for us to roll against. Well, that's all changed now, because the more people you have, the more chance at loot you're going to have, which is awesome. And right now, boss abilities will have some breakpoints, going from 14 to 15 adds, a third target for certain mechanics and SOO right now. But in the future, it is going to be having scaling for a random chance. So the more people you have, there might be a chance that a third target on a 2-target ability is activated. So that means the more people you have, the higher the chance is that, well, it's not really going to be the higher the chance, but there's a percentage-based chance that you're going to have a third ability go off. So in that case, if on the Shaw of Pride fight, you know, there's only a certain number of people who get hit with I can't remember, it's just the black swirl on the ground, and it will wipe your raid if you don't get into it. But say that that's designated to 2 people only. If you have more people, there's a certain percent base chance that you're going to have a third one spawn, and a fourth one, and so on. I think it's only going to be to 3 right now. So that's all we have on the raid for today, really. We've learned a lot. We've learned a bunch of scaling and stuff, and I think all these changes are going to be great. They're what we need. They're basically what the casual, the raiders, and, you know, the super elitist jerks need. They need to have things simplified just to keep us in our own head, like, out of our own heads, kind of, I guess, yeah, I would say. It's basically to say, you are not better than somebody else, but your skill can exceed another person's, but you're not better. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.